Greetings of the day. Myself, M. Shankar, Assistant Professor, Department of CST. Now I am going to give the lecture about the distributed system. In this lecture, we will see the introduction to distributed system. First, I need to uh, uh, say the term what is meant by distributed system. The name itself, the distributed. What is the meaning for distributed? The distributed means the resource that will be distributed to overall systems or nodes, whatever it may be present over the corresponding location. For example, we can take a one laboratory. In a laboratory, we are having a n number of systems, but the printer and scanner, like those items, that may be a limited one. If I need to access the same corresponding resource from any number of the system in a laboratory means I need to distribute the resource to entire lab. That is the concept over there. Once it will be in a distributed manner, I can able to access the corresponding printer or scanner, whatever it may be, from any number of system in a laboratory. Okay, clear? Yeah, now we will go for the next slide. Yeah, here, first we will see the definition of the distributed system. Yeah, distributed system means it is an environment which we are having a various component that will be spread across the multiple computers. That is, it may be the network similar to the corresponding network. Network means the systems are connected overall, that we can call it as a network. Here there may be the one additional thing over there. We are having a various components that will be spread across the multiple system, that we can call it as an distributed environment. Here, why we are going for this distributed environment? That is to splitting the task. That is, device split up the work by means of completing the job in an efficient way. For example, there may be the 10 jobs over there. If 10 jobs will be carried out by the single person means it takes more time. If we are allocating the 10 jobs to 10 number of persons means what it will happen? It can complete it quickly. That is the concept of distributed. We need to increase the efficiency of a task. Okay, multiple nodes we are having a, by means of having the multiple nodes, we are having a certain resource that may be physically separated between a location, that may be linked together by means of a network, that we can call it as a distributed system. That is the thing over there. Distributed system, it contains multiple nodes that are physically separated, but it may be linked together by means of a network. That is the concept of distributed system. Okay, so we go to the next slide. Here, this is the system model, the distributed system model. Here, main thing, we are having a centralized computer system. By means of a centralized computer system, we need to connect overall the nodes whatever present over the corresponding location. Okay. To manage the centralized computer system, you need the distributed system software. Someone needs to take care about the entire task, whatever it may be happening over there. That is the thing. Here we are having a database and again centralized computer system, that both will be managed by the distributed system software. When we are taking a network, in network we are having an admin, right? Admin will take care of the entire activities, whatever it will be happens over. Likewise, we can call it as a client server mechanism. Unlike this is a centralized methodology. Centralized methodology means we are having an end system by means of the centralized computer system. All are interconnected, that we can call it as a network. And again, it will be interconnected. I need to access the resource in a distributed way, that we can call it as a distributed system software. This is the system model. Wherever we are going to implement the distributed means you need a network. By means of having the network only, we are able to scatter the resource. Okay, we can go to the next slide. We are next one. Next, what are all the advantages? We are having a certain whatever the network. What is the advantage of the network? The connection of an n number of system, that sharing information. Likewise, when what are all the advantages for the distributed system? All the nodes will be connected each other, so sharing a data with other nodes should be easily. likewise the same network. And again, if I need to add the another new node, means it is very easy in distributed system. That is, more nodes can be easily added into the distributed system. It whenever it may be required, you need to increase the number of system, means it is easy for the admin to do all those tasks. That is the main advantage over there. And one more main important advantage over this, if we are having a n number of system, if any one of the node failed, mean it will not affect other system. So failure of one node does not lead to the failure of entire distributed system. Whatever the other nodes in the network, means it can able easily communicate, and again the data sharing and data communication, whatever in the same way it will be proceeded. One node fail means it will not affect. And again, the main motto, resources whatever like printer, scanner, and again whatever the additional projector, whatever the things we are having now, that resource will be shared between the multiple nodes. That is the advantage of a distributed system. Up to now, what we have seen, that is, it may be connected each and every node, and resources will be shared easily between n number of system. Node adding will be easy, and failure of one node will not affect the entire network. These are all the main advantage over the distributed system. Okay, let me go to the next slide. Here we are having the next slide. When we are going for the cloud distributed methodology, once we can get into the cloud computing, first we need to know the what is the basic terminology of the cloud computing. The cloud computing means that is any service that will be available through internet whenever it will be required by the person or A, B, C, na, based upon the requirement they can access. That is, cloud computing is the use of computing resources. Either it may be in the form of hardware, software, whatever there may be the form. They are providing a service through a network, that we can call it as a cloud computing. Here distributed means in network we are having a resource we are sharing among the n number of nodes. Cloud, the concept is we are having a certain hardware, software, whatever it may be available, based upon the service needed by the user, it will be delivered to the number of nodes. Again, distributed and cloud computing, that both may be a large number of the systems are built over the large number of autonomous computer node. Even why we are going for the concept of cloud computing means, for a person he may in need of a resource for a certain period of 1 month or 3 months. If the corresponding component may be the cost, it is not possible to get over the corresponding component individually. They have to invest, purchase for this limited period. Now it is not possible. That's why the concept comes over the cloud computing. Whenever it may be needed, like a rental service, they will rent. Who are providing the service, they can utilize. That is the concept comes over the cloud computing. Let me see the next one. Yeah, here, what is the benefits of these deployment models? First, we can look over the cloud benefits. When we are getting to the cloud environment, you can pay as much you can take. That is, when you are going to utilize the resource for the certain period of 2 months or 3 months, na, for those period only you are able to pay. No need to worry about the large investment and everything. That is the main benefit over there, the deployment model. And when you are focusing for the business, when you are not rather than the infrastructure. If infrastructure means so many, you are no, you don't have any worry about the infrastructure. Whatever the need, they are the services available. You can get the service, you can mainly focus on the business and elasticity. That is, whenever the need of the corresponding resource, at the time you can utilize. For example, I am in need of likewise we are having a prepaid mobile technology there, right? Whenever you are in need of a data, now you can purchase. If you need additional data, you can top up. Whenever you are not needed, now whatever the basic plan procedure, whatever you can utilize. If you need the additional data, I need a additional of 1 GB per day. Now for that 1 GB I will pay, I will utilize the service. This is the main benefit over there. And coming to the cloud model, that's it. There are three types of models mainly we can get into that. That is private cloud, hybrid cloud, community cloud, public cloud. That is a four things: public, private, cloud, and again hybrid community cloud. Okay, these are all the 4 deployment models. And models, we are having a 3 types: SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. That is service as a software, platform, software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. We are having a 3 types of models over there. Let me see in detail about these corresponding things. First, infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure means that is whatever the component, that is server, storage, network, whatever the hardware components you are need, that we can call it as a infrastructure. That is infrastructure as a service, involves renting the IT infrastructure. Whenever you need a corresponding component, you can rent and you can utilize for certain period of time. That is a infrastructure as a service. Next category is a platform as a service. That platform as a service means that is a software platform. You are in need of the advanced tools and middleware technology, OS, whatever it may be needed. Based upon the tools, that service provider, you can utilize the corresponding thing. This is the main things over there. And again, software as a service. Here, software as a service. This is one of the method. We are having advanced software. Day by day, there are new softwares will be coming over there. That application provide the benefits to the corresponding customer. So based upon the corresponding new technology, you can utilize, you can rental the service, you can utilize. So we are having a 3 types of cloud computing services: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. Based upon the need, user can utilize that. Okay, we can go for the next one. Yeah, next one, that is what are all the main characteristics of this cloud terminology? First one, it is a on-demand self-service. That is, on-demand self-service means you can able to get the service based upon your need. Next one, it is a broad network access. What is broad network access? There are so many cloud resources that may be available in an internet. Based upon the corresponding various channels will be available over there. Based upon the channels, you are able to utilize that. We can call it as a broad access network. Next one, it is a resource pooling, right? Resource pooling means the corresponding n number of resources. That is so many of the pools available. Based upon the need, clients can able to use the corresponding thing. That is the serve multiple clients. We are having a multiple client using the multi-tenant model. That is different physical, virtual, whatever the dynamic resources will be available. We can use in a dynamic way. That we can call it as a resource pooling methodology. Next one, it is a measured service. What is my measured service? What what is the need of an user? How much you need? Based upon your need, you can utilize. Like I said, the example, right? 1 GB data I need, I have to pay for a 1 GB. If I am in need of unlimited data, I have to look over the corresponding service. That is, allows the corresponding user whatever the services provided by the service provider, I am able to utilize that. That is the measured term of services we can able to take. Okay, these are all the main characteristics. That is on-demand self-service, broad network access, resource pooling, measured service. Okay, let me see the next one. Here, these are all the main, that is the roots. These we can call it as a roots of cloud computing. Here, that is a central cloud computing, your hardware utilization, that is a service, web services, whatever it you want to take. And again, automatically the corresponding automation process will be taken. And again, git computing, all those things it will be comes over. These are all the main things comes over the roots of cloud computing. Let me see the next one. The next one, it is the layers and types of cloud. This already we have seen, right? This we can call it as a services or layers. Software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure or a service. These are all the things. And let me look over to the next one and one by detail. First, application cloud. Here we have termed the application cloud. That is a software as a service, right? Software as a service. How we can get, for example, we are having a Google applications, right? We are having so many Google applications. When you are open a Google account, there are lot of services. That is a Google Meet, and again Google Maps, and again Google Drive, and again so many services, Gmail, and so many services that will be provided. So a corresponding customer can able to access the n number of services that may be provided by the not only from Google, whatever the service provider they are able to use. That is software as a service means that is a consumer can access, that is a customer can access the corresponding software through a network. This became a simple thing. Okay, and again when it comes to the definitions of the what are all the examples we are having, that is Gmail, that's Hotmail, and so many are corresponding software as a service application. And again here the main thing, what is the main thing over there, that is the corresponding software and the provider, whatever the instance we are having now, the based upon the demand, based upon the demand of the user, the service will be provided. That will be the main task over there. And again, Google applications. I told, right, so many Google applications over there. Lot of desktop applications, they are using the Google applications. And again, Salesforce, CRM products, all are example for the software as a service. Let me take a next one. That is a platform as a service. Yeah, here platform. That is platform means there may be the software. That is a main interaction between the hardware component and your application, that we can call it platform, or that is complete platform. Whatever the tools you are in need, whatever you try to deploy the applications in the platform, everything will be provided by the corresponding cloud service provider. Here main thing is that is a application engine. This is the Google service providing, that is application engine. Once you are getting to the application engine, they provide the infrastructure, Google infrastructure. Based upon the application engine, you are able to do n number of, that is whenever you are in, you can pay based upon the demand, it service will be provided. That is force.com, that is the Salesforce that is providing a corresponding thing. And one more thing, that is a Microsoft Azure, that is the Microsoft platform. This they are providing a platform as a service. Google App Engine, Microsoft Azure from the Microsoft platform. And again, for so many services they are providing Microsoft, that is a computing, analytics, storage, and networking. Likewise, so n number of services that will be provided by n number of users. By common, we can discuss about the Google and Microsoft App Engine, Microsoft Azure. Okay, we can go for the next one. Yeah, next one, that is a infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure as a service means that is a serve, such as you need a server, you need a network, you need the hardware component, whatever the things you are in, the corresponding infrastructure will be provided by the service provider. You can able to utilize, you can able to use, right? Here the based upon the infrastructure, the customer can able to access the whatever the on demand service, and again storage, whatever the computing power, everything based upon the user need, you are able to utilize that. The very well known example for everyone is in infrastructure as a service is Amazon EC2, that is a hardware as a service. Amazon, they are providing a corresponding service, that is the most commonly used everywhere. Based upon the corresponding services, every person they are replacing, they are getting all those things. Okay, let we can go to the next one. Yeah, types of cloud. These are all the services. Next we can go for the types. Here I discuss the types: public, private, hybrid, community. That is, we can describe in two ways. Client computing, the generally we can discuss in two methodology: based upon the location or based upon the service. These are the two terms we are able to access. That is location of the cloud, and again what type of services that will be provided by the cloud. Previously we discussed about services, right? Infrastructure, platform, software, and again these are all public, private, hybrid. This comes over the types of cloud, mean that is based upon the cloud location we are able to get on that. That we can see detail one by one. Yeah, first we can look over to the public cloud. Public, the term public mean that is open to all, right? That is the term public. Public clouds mean that is a shared resources, that is mostly various n number of users can able to access, right? That is infrastructure is located in a cloud computing company that is offering cloud service. The location mean that is separate from the customer, that he has no physical control over the infrastructure, but any number of person that located any number of places they can able to access. That is the public cloud. Use the shared resources. Okay, that is do most commonly based on the performance, then most there may be most popular among over there. Next one we will see, that is a private cloud. Private cloud means that is belong to a particular user. That is main motto of this private cloud is as a service, everything as a service. The goal of private cloud is not to sell any product, one thing. They are going to provide a service to an external customer. Okay, they are having a resource, someone may need of that resource, they are providing the service, right, without giving a no. That is, for example, I need to access the corresponding service na. No, I don't have the worry about maintenance and again whatever the any other things. Just I am paying the amount for the utilization, someone will take care, right, that service provider will take care. My main motive is to utilize the resource, that is private cloud, that is owned by the single company. I am having a certain company that may be managed by someone. Whatever the services, whatever in a need, I can able to access, that is without having the control to the maintaining that own data center. I am able to utilize the benefits of the cloud architecture, right. We can see the next one. Next methodology is a hybrid cloud. Hybrid approach, that is hybrid approach means that is a main thing. While for example, if you are using private cloud or public, private cloud means while relying on the public cloud as needed. Hybrid approach means the company can maintain the control of internally managed private cloud while relying on the public cloud as it is needed. For example, during a most peak period, we are using, that is individual applications or whatever the migrated to the public cloud, and that may be the something over there. And coming to the hybrid, they may be managed internally, they can utilize to access all those things. That is the main thing of a hybrid cloud. Next we can, okay, these are all the reference when I can take the corresponding reference from the all those that are distributed system books and all those things, right. And again, thank you.